Now let's talk about activators. What I've been calling, I wrote a book about it. I've got all kinds of videotapes demonstrating it on YouTube, what I call instigators. But activators is a great word too. Some people use it. How do I activate the diaphragm and not activate the throat? And that's the question. People want to go, oh, oh, and they do all these horrible things to activate something in the throat. The tongue, make a cup in your tongue. Oh, how about a ski slope? Ah, that really gets up in there, doesn't it? Hi, how are you today? So what if I don't do any of that? I sing like I don't have a head. This is all totally what Dame Ava Turner called the invisible throat, the invisible jaw, the invisible tongue. Now, if I can't use this, I have to do something to activate the singing process. So I breathe behind me, and I do a staccato. And there I'm activated. I can also cry. I can laugh. I can cough. So all of these will activate your diaphragm and stimulate it without action in the throat. The whole key to singing and lasting until you're 78 like me. You may not want to sound like me, that's fine, right? But at least I can still sing. And the reason is that I'm throatless, jawless, and tongueless when I sing as much as possible. Now the old geezer muscles give out sometimes, and then I'm having to work harder than I'd like to, right? But I breathe in. Now what am I going to use to activate? Well, right now I'm using a staccato. Forse la soglia tinse e posa al fin. What is it? Die weißes Lied dieser Knaben, seit ich mir ins Herz gegraben. You can't use a staccato activator unless your breath starts out behind you. As Richard Tucker said, breathe behind you and sing in front of you. So I breathe behind me, and then I go, I go, and the smoothest and most fantastic of all was Caruso. Caruso said, pull in your abdomen and breathe in your lower back when you sing to a contrary motion. What am I doing? I did the opposite of what I did when I breathed in. If I raise my arms and you say to me, do a contrary motion, whoop, that's not a contrary motion. A contrary motion has to be exactly the same in reverse. So if I breathe in my rear end, what is contrary to that? Not, I can't hit it, right? That's why I don't like accents, and most singers don't like accents, but the conductors love them. And composers, unfortunately, sometimes love them too. So we have to figure out a way to breathe and then do a contrary motion, right? Come me di maggio. Breathe. What am I doing? That's all. We'll get into instigators, and they're a little bit more complicated, and they're especially good for singers that have very busy minds and who always want to do something and learn something. I've got some that are like intellectuals, and they're always killing themselves by thinking too much. Remember, this is pure biomechanics. We are a biomechanical machine, and if you breathe a certain way and lean a certain way, everything else is talent. You either have a musical ear or you do not. And if you are a musical person, and you know, we don't teach singing, we just teach the criteria of singing. So I'm going to go sing something like, I don't know what, the opening of La Bohème. You have to understand all my words, right? And I have to have it project in the room. And I'm just beginning the opera. I've got to get through the whole evening. And believe me, Bohème is nothing compared to some of the biggies like Queen of Spades and Die Meistersinger von Nürnberg is 5.5 hours long. You better find a way to sing where all you have to do is sigh. And Caruso's contrary motion is like a variation of the sigh. Or the sigh is a variation of his method. So you breathe and go, ah. So whatever I sing that way. Ah, ah, ah. And then the high notes are automatic. All I do is drop my breath against here. But I don't drop unless I drop the breath back, because if I'm in a contrary motion method, I have to drop in the front. Otherwise, I'm not allowed to drop it. So if I breathe it like this, then I have to do a contrary motion. Una furtiva lagrima. I have to be very, very gentle with the way I sing that. Breathe in. I got to make sure that I control my contrary motion all the time. And therefore, the way you breathe in is crucial, because you're going to have to do its opposite, its contrary function, when you start to sing. Okay? Is that clear? Okay, we'll get more into instigators down the line. Okay? Bye.